my bells, welcome to a productive Sunday of resetting, cooking, cleaning, and relaxing. And if you need motivation to help you organize and tidy up your home, especially during this winter storm, then this video is for you. It's been a brutal winter so far, but the fact that we are going to be having a winter storm this weekend is ridiculous. It's not even it's already started, guys. And it's funny how, when it comes to winter storm and things like that, it's always us in the East Coast that gets it really, really bad. But it's crazy how this weekend, a lot of states that don't even experience winter are going to be getting a storm. And you guys, this is just the perfect time to relax home, cook, clean. There's just something about winter storm, or when it's snowing outside, or when it's raining, guys. It's just the perfect time to maybe clean, organize, cook, relax. It's just this fun. And also when it comes to like winter time, of course, sleeping is always very, very ideal, like when the weather is cool. So as you guys saw, I woke up, I made up my bed. Like I always tell you guys, making up your bed is like the first step into having a clean and organized home. I mean, you can't wake up from bed and get out of your bed without making it up and expect to have a clean and organized home, guys. I mean, I feel like the routine starts from your bed. Immediately you wake up, you want to go ahead and clean, make up your bed, maybe vacuum if you want to. But if your room is clean, you can just making up the bed is very, very important, guys. And for me personally, once I make up my bed, I proceed to go take my probiotics. I mean, the older we are getting, the more we have to start investing in our health. And this is so important, guys. I mean, if you follow me on my other social media platforms, you know that I don't joke with my probiotics. So I'm just going to quickly go ahead, mix it up together and take it. This is like the first thing I love to take in the morning, apart from my water. And of course, we're going to go quickly do our skincare, take our bath, and of course, since it's snowing, it's kind of, we're all snowed in, so this is the perfect time. I've actually been procrastinating getting to our family room. Our family room is where we spend all our time. This is where the kids play. This is where all the happenings happen, in our home. This is where we relax. So the family room is always in need of a very good deep cleaning. And as you guys can see, I went ahead and I sprinkled some carpet freshener, and the carpet freshener it gives the carpet a very nice smell. Even though downstairs we have vinyl floor all over downstairs, but we also love to put carpet on top of the on top of the kind of hardwood floor, right? So in order to refresh our carpet or our rugs, I love to sprinkle some carpet freshener. And as you guys can see, I went ahead and I took out all the chair covers. The one of the things I love about this chair is the fact that the cover comes out. So whenever I feel as you guys can see, Ace poured an apple juice on it. Look at that stain right there. So whenever I feel like the couch is dirty, all I just need to do is to go ahead and pull out the covers, throw them inside the washing machine, and it just wash. And when you put it on, it's as if you bought a brand new couch. All right, so once the cushions are out, this is when you're going to be able to see all the crumbs, all the dirt underneath the cushion, guys. And I'm going to use my Dyson vacuum. It comes with different parts, so this is the best part to go ahead and use to vacuum up all the breadcrumbs. I'm not sure why my camera isn't showing it, guys, but I had a lot of like breadcrumbs and peanuts and cookie crumbs under the couch cushion. So I'm just going to quickly go ahead and take that out. And by now the carpet freshener has already finished marinating and getting really under the rug. So I'm just gonna go ahead and vacuum it up. And you guys, cleaning is something I always say that you don't need to clean all the time. Just you can bring out one day to deep clean, and then you just do maintenance cleaning. I feel like this is the only way that you're gonna have a hold on making sure that your home is always clean and organized, right? So you deep clean once and then you maintain. You can bring out one day in a week, let's say Saturday. I grew up knowing that Saturday is the day for deep cleaning. It's like, if you grew up in a Nigerian home, Saturday is for cleaning, Sunday is for church, then Monday, Friday is school, work, and all those things. So I'm just gonna go ahead, clean out. Guys, can you hear that noise? That's the snow, the people clearing the snow outside. Oh my goodness, it's snowing cat and dog outside, guys. It's literally I would say it's a blizzard outside. So please, guys, excuse that noise. But yeah, once I vacuumed up, I went ahead and I cleaned out all the furnitures, just kind of dusted the furnitures, the coffee table, the console table, the TV stand, all the things that needs just cleaning out. And it's funny how when you don't when you see your furniture, it looks clean, but it always amuses me when I go ahead and dust. I see, I can vividly see dust and dirt, on my paper towel or on the towel I'm using. That is to show you that sometimes you don't just see dirt with your physical eyes. You have to probably dust to be able to see it. So we're going to proceed to the kitchen to clean out the dishes, and today I'm going to be using my dishwasher, guys. Like I always tell you guys, I always have my mood. I feel like sometimes I'm in the mood to just hand wash. I feel like hand washing is faster. It's just like you just go in there, wash out, and you're out the door, right? You're done. But then when it comes to the dishwasher, you have to load it. It's like you have to. I remember that advert that a child would ask the mom, if you need to rinse out the dishes, what's the need of the dishwasher or something like that. But anyways, you guys, I went ahead and I transferred the dishes into the dishwasher, put in my cascade dishwasher, and then just proceeded to switch out the bedding from the washer into the dryer. And we're going to proceed back to the kitchen. The kitchen is the heart of the home, guys. So I love to go ahead and clean my countertop, because the countertop is like somewhere is something you use all the time in the kitchen. When the kids bring out the juice from the refrigerator, they pour it on the countertop. If they bring anything, when you're serving food, you put your plate on the countertop. If you want to drink juice, you put your cup and the juice on top of the countertop and then pour it. So the countertop also gets a lot of beating, when it comes to the home. So it's actually fun for me. Cleaning my countertop is always fun for me. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to quickly proceed to my bathroom, clean out the glass and the mirror, and also I proceed to vacuum the whole house, guys. And of course, vacuuming, like I always tell you guys, even though you don't see it, but there is always crumbs and dirt all over the floor. And I would say this is the reason I love to have a white floor. If you guys remember, my previous home was also a white floor. I'm not a fan of hardwood like maybe brown hardwood floor and things like that. I love to keep my floors white, so that way once it's dirty, I'm able to see it firsthand. Like, I don't want to be guessing. I've always never been a fan of hardwood floor. I don't know why. I love tiles. I love vinyl floors, especially like the white ones. You know, it's so much easier to know when your home is dirty or when your floor is dirty. But anyways, you guys, once I was done vacuuming, I went ahead to put on the couch covers because they are dry now. And you guys, oh my goodness, I'm always happy whenever I deep clean my couch covers and then put them on. It literally makes the couch look brand new, which you guys are gonna see in a moment. And you guys, if you're enjoying this video, kindly hit that like button below. And also, if you want to be a part of the family, kindly hit that follow button, guys. Subscribe, not follow. It's subscribe on YouTube. So definitely click that subscribe button. And we are all done with the family room. And now we're going to proceed to the kitchen. And you guys, what's a better time? What a better time to make mac and cheese if not in a cold weather? You guys, the cheese, especially when you make your mac and cheese, very, very like cheesy and very soft and very hot. Oh my goodness. So, but before then, I ordered some things from Walmart that I was already running out of. So I kind of did what is it called again? Delivery. So they just delivered it. I ordered it about an hour or two ago and they delivered it and I just restocked. And now we're going to proceed to make mac and cheese. And as you guys can see, I love my Velveeta cheese. I love to use some Kobe Jack and also some sharp cheddar cheese. So I'm going to be using these 3 different cheeses. And you guys, if you have a problem making mac and cheese, like if you haven't mastered making mac and cheese, just try using Velveeta cheese. Velveeta cheese makes mac and cheese like recipe or mac and cheese preparation so much easier. I remember when I used to struggle with mac and cheese, I would try all these other cheeses. Like the worst is when you go and use shredded cheeses. It's always good to buy the block, as you guys can see here, and then you just use your hand and grate it, and then it gives you the most creamiest mac and cheese ever. So I went ahead and added my elbow macaroni inside my boiling water, and then we're just going to quickly go ahead and make the cheese for the mac. And of course, I added some butter, added paprika, added my seasoning. I love to use adobo and no, just add that up. And then I love to go ahead and add some milk. I love using whole milk. You can use whole milk, you can use evaporated milk, you can use half and half. It all depends on whatever it is you want to use. So once I added the milk, I went ahead and I added my cheese, and then I added the Velveeta block cheese. And as you guys can see, I'm using my hand to separate it. Guys, when you're making mac and cheese, you want to make sure that your fire, the fire is on a low heat, because you don't want a problem. You don't want your cheese to get sticky and drawy. So as you guys saw, I also love to use chicken on my mac and cheese. I know mac and cheese, people just love it plain, but my kids, they prefer having kind of a chicken. It's always weird though, whenever you're just eating mac alone. I feel like mac and cheese is a side, you have to have something with it. So I just went ahead, I made my chicken breast, and then I mixed everything all together. Look how nice. Look how yummy that mac and cheese looks, guys. So once I added it in my baking dish, I'm going to sprinkle the remaining of the cheese, the Kobe and the sharp cheddar. Just put it on top, and then we're going to toss it in the oven for 20 to 30 minutes on a 350 50-degree. Yeah, guys, so once the mac and cheese is doing its thing, we're going to quickly go ahead and proceed to clear out the kitchen. I'm the type of person that when I'm cooking, I love washing things out immediately, you know, or even if I'm not able to wash it out immediately, I just love to do it immediately I'm done cooking. Or as you guys saw, I just added the mac and cheese in the oven. Within that 20-30 minutes that the mac and cheese is baking, I just use it to tidy up my kitchen, do my dishes, clean my countertop. And that is all there is, you guys. My mac and cheese, it's finally ready. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look how cheesy that looks. But yep, you guys, I believe that is all there is for this video. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and relax. But yep, you guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and chill, relax for the evening. And I hope you guys have an amazing Sunday, an amazing weekend. And of course, look out for the next video. Until my next one, I will see you all very soon. Bye.